Yo, this is Q, the PMG, the professional male groomer. We're here live with the Clipper Chronicles, my main man, Al Dillapre. My uncle, which used to cut our hair, moved, got a job, and moved out of state to Ohio. His name was Julius. Actually, he was the baby boy of the family. And he said, "You gotta cut your grandfather's hair." So my grandfather had a great gray hair, just shave the back just around the edges, keep it close. Yeah, I didn't even know what I was doing. I actually almost killed him. I took the clippers and went, washed them because they had hair on them. My grandma seen me running water on. She's like, "Boy, if you plug them clippers in, you out of here." So that was the first bad experience with some clippers. So after that, I was cutting for a while, pretty much mangling it. And my uncle came back in town and said, "Let me show you how to cut this hair." Watch me one time. And when he did it, it was like such an art form. Like, man, it's totally different what I was doing. And, it was like technique. And he had gray hair too, so I think that's why I got some good blending techniques, because he had gray hair. So why just make a hair all even if it's gray? So I just started blending it, trying different little things, and he used to feel it. He said, "Okay, so you get it." I like that smooth back then. After that, it just went from there. I cut at the house for years. Finally got out the house. My name was Quincy Robinson. I'm from White Town, that's Ypsilanti, Michigan. Been down there all my life, born and raised, went to high school down there. That's where I started off everything down there. I'm currently in Southfield now, renting a private suite out at Sweet Life Salon. My first salon down in Ypsi, it was a different experience. From coming from the basement to a salon, it's a totally different experience. For everybody, I thought I could cut. I really thought I could cut coming out the basement. I get into the salon now with so many different styles, textures of hair. It's almost overwhelming. You introduce the shampoos, and that was like a different feel. I said, okay, so you can get a different haircut if you shampoo your hair versus a head that's not a really clean canvas. And once I started to understand that, I started to incorporate some color. It's a good friend of mine named Terrence Thompson showed me color. I said, "So what is the point of color in the hair?" And he's the one who actually showed me how to apply the color, hit it with the neutralizer, hit it with the conditioner, and he described the color to me as being actually what it was. With this certain color can dry your hair out, this certain color does this, this is how you want to set it, this is the temperature. And when he explained those things to me, it's like, back then, me coloring for so long made me color the way I'm able to color now, which is I know how to manipulate the dye. Mix it, not too thick. For people with less hair, make it a little bit more thicker. People with fuller hair, photo shoot type, make it a little thinner, which allows a more natural and fuller look. I used to do hair on my mom in the basement. I have pictures of, I had a sign up, I had IOUs, I had $3 lineups, $5 haircuts. My professional people love me because we have different relationships. Because I have to mail stuff out, ship stuff out, clients need products, send something here. You might move out of state, different team, last minute, Q, I need a barber, who's out here? It's the relationship, really. Because, some of these people don't want to be bothered. If you go to them, I can't take 20 people to a celebrity's house. I have to go there and do a job. Some days, the light might be bad. It's a lot of different situations that cause you have to be humble, because at any given point, you can tear yourself out. You can tear a haircut up. You can get too cocky. That's where your character comes in, the sound mind comes in. Everybody that sits in my chair is gonna get the same proper treatment. Same. It's all about the client. People say, "I don't use spray. I don't color. I don't do this." Why wouldn't you? If you want color, I'll offer color. If you want spray, I'll offer spray. You don't have to get sprayed. My haircuts are gonna be the same whether you spray it or not. Men are paying like stylists now these days for service. My colors, $55. That's like a woman's service. And it's gonna last it's a different look, and it's something that's trendy. It's not for everybody, but to each his own. Whoever sits in the chair at that time, I'm gonna grant him pretty much whatever service he needs. When I'm coming in, I feed off your spirit. I feed off what you're giving me that day. I feed off the attitude. I feed off where you're going that night. I feed off what event is, who's gonna be there, what are you wearing. I feed off pretty much. I'm an emotional barber, I would say, and my gift is not to be tainted or touched because I have a certain anointing that I think only God gave me. I learn a lot from everybody. When I say I learn from some of the best in the world. Tone Block is one of the first people first celebrity barber that actually took me on the stage, cut me, and schooled me at the same time, and gave me different techniques, gave me different ideas. I said, why is this guy giving me all this info for free? And I just came to him like, he's secure in his gift. He knows what he has is what he has. And it's like, doesn't matter if he showed me. I can't apply this color like him. I can't do this taper like him. I can't do this mohawk like him. That's him and that's me. And I think being able to get to that point that allows you a certain maturity in which you come into like, okay, I'm going to learn this technique. I'm going to make it my own. And that's when you become a teacher. That's when you become an innovator. That's when you become great. And that's when you get the calls at 3 a.m. Hey, I have a red eye coming in. I need to be cut. I'm coming to your house or you coming to the hotel. Everything you think about, it has to involve me. Whether it's a body spray, whether it's some shoes, whether it's a belt, whether it's some cologne, some shampoo. I need to touch it and say Q gave me that or Q inspired that. And that's where the PMG status comes in. Professional male groomer, I service you all the way around. It's not a cut, it's an experience. People come to the shop now and sit for hours, and I have older gentlemen that are 50 and 60 retired that still come sit. So I think as a certain respect level, I take that as they respect me. And like, I can come sit with this young gentleman. I can talk with him. I can listen to him. He's gonna listen to me. I'm gonna bring an environment to him. I'm gonna bring an atmosphere that can't nobody else bring. And I'm gonna bring professionalism. I'm gonna bring an assistant. She's gonna shampoo you. I'm gonna relax you. I'm gonna take your mind to a whole new level. We're gonna take your hair to the next level. And when you walk around, I won't need a business card. That's my walking advertisement. And then when you remember me from the shop, just say that was one of the coldest dudes in the game, period. Set me aside from the barber discussion, because I'm not a barber. Y'all talking about Q, put him over here. Put me in a whole different category. I'm Jordan. Put me in a whole other category.